for those of you who don't know, Seedleaf is a month shy of its 13th birthday. We are a Lexington-based community gardening organization. We have 11 growing spaces here within the city. So you're standing in sitting in our oldest garden, but we have gardens tucked throughout the north side of Lexington. So these gardens are really for our neighbors, they're for community, they're for gathering, and they're also for food. So all of our gardens look different, but all of them have something interesting and enticing to draw you in. So we hope that after today, if you've not been to other Seedleaf sites, that you go and explore them. The map is on our website, www.seedleaf.org. As I also mentioned, we're here to celebrate Tree Week. This is the third or fourth year that Tree Week has happened in Lexington, and it is a week-long celebration of everything that trees provide to our lives. So it's celebration about how pretty trees are, it's celebration of how trees impact our health in really positive ways, it's celebration about trees in our environment. Anything you can think of, we celebrated during the week of Tree Week. Tree Week is put on in part through the Urban Forestry Initiative, housed at UK, as well as a whole gang of different nonprofits environmentally based throughout town. And so at the end of the evening, Tree Week actually ends this weekend, but there are a few things left to see and do. So if you're interested, on that table over there, there are brochures that you guys are welcome to take home with you that will sort of explain what's left to do this weekend. And finally, I'll tell you a little bit about Nathaniel and our neighborhood. So you're in the East End. If this is your first time, welcome. The East End is a historic neighborhood within Lexington. You're in Christchurch's old Episcopal burying grounds. So there are a lot of, on that side, old graves. I don't think there's anyone in there anymore, so don't be afraid. But it's just a beautiful site to come to. It's on the Historic National Register. And the East End often gets overlooked, but it has a lot of great history, a lot of richness, a lot of great businesses. So in addition to Nathaniel Thompson, who is a neighbor and resident of the East End who will be performing tonight, we also have the Salad Bar, a local restaurant located on North Limestone. That's right behind you. So if a few of you get peckish, a little bit hungry, please feel free to go over and buy a snack from Maya. So, without further ado, Nathaniel Thompson of the UK Opera program will be performing a variety of different pieces from world-famous operas that include tree themes. And so tonight he will sort of guide you through that. We'll go for the entire hour. We'll end at 7. There will be a 10-minute intermission, and Nathaniel will flag that when it is time. But I hope you enjoy, and I hope you guys come back. Thank you so much.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? You gotta bear with me. I'm going to get set up. My name is Nathaniel Thompson. I am originally from the Bahamas. I've lived in New York for about 15 years before coming to Lexington to study at UK. I currently study with Dr. Everett McCorvey. I'm working on my second degree in vocal performance, and I'm having a good time. So one second. Well, and as I was in New York City, I was teaching in the public schools, and I also had an opportunity to perform throughout the world and in the city, in the country. I visited Germany, Denmark, Israel, South America, all countries throughout South America. And one thing I've noticed in my performance was the different landscapes, the different cultures. We're one people in many ways and different in other ways, but there's some things that are just common. And in the Bahamas, we have a beautiful marriage of nature and music. And so today I would like to celebrate those two, nature and music and trees. So I'm a one-man show, so So we're going to get it together. So I'm going to shift a little bit. I'm going to start with a different piece. Il Laterato Spirito is written by Giuseppe Verdi. It comes from the opera Simo Boccanegra. And in this aria, the father is mourning the passing of his daughter, Maria. And he starts to blame himself. And he starts to blame God. But then he finds that by wandering through the wilderness, that he realizes he needed to ask for forgiveness from God, and only the trees and nature allowed him to find the peace that he needed.
Proteggelo valsi. Oh maledetto, oh vile seduttore, et tu virgin soffristi, rapita lei la virginal corona. Ah, che dissi nell'iro, ah, mi Laterato spirito del mesto genitore era servato a strazio d'infamie e di sweet cielo die, res al forgone angeli, prego Maria per me. Res al forgone angeli, prega Maria per me. Prega per me. Prega per me. Prega Maria.
Thank you so much. Let me see if the technology is working now. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. Okay, so gotta go a little off program. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to do, it's a piece that's called "The Negro Speaks of Rivers." It was written by George Swanson. The poem is from Langston Hughes, and it speaks about the thousands of years that slavery, from the Congo to Western world, how the people found peace in nature. That was their solace. That was where they were most comfortable and felt most protected, was amongst nature. So this is "The Negro Speaks of Rivers."
I've known rivers. I've known rivers. Ancient as the world, and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. I've known rivers. I've known rivers, ancient as the world, and older than the flow of human blood in human veins, and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo, and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised a pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, went down to New I see this muddy bosom turn on corner in the sunset.
Thank you so much. What's going on here? Okay. So I have an app that has all my orchestra, and for some reason the app is not working. So that's the issue. All right, anyway, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do another one for you. It's called Every Time I Feel the Spirit, and this is a spiritual. And this one speaks of finding solace again and peace. And I find nature, you know, what's really more remarkable about nature is really what goes on underneath. It's not just the flowers that we see, it's the irrigation that's underneath. It's the soil. And so those things are as important as the greenery. So in this piece, this particular person, again, going through life and frustration, finds peace in nature. Every time I feel the Spirit.
Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Upon the mountains, my Lord spoke. Out of his mouth came fire smoke, jogging rivers, chilling cold. It chills the body, but not the soul. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I would pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I would pray. Looked all around me, looked so fine. Asked my Lord if all was mine. There ain't but one train on this track. It runs to heaven and it runs right back. Oh, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I would pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. I will pray.
So we're gonna do, he's got the whole world in his hands. That's what I wanted to do at the beginning, so that's what I'm gonna do now. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got the birds and the bees right in his hands. He's got the flowers and the trees right in his hands. He's got all of God's nature in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
hands, he's got you and me, sister, right. In his hands, he's got the little bitty baby. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got mother and father in his hands. He's got the moon and the stars right in his hands. He's got everybody in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Thank you. Thank you. So, my next piece is Come raggio di sol, and the character is basically out at sea, and he's wanting to, of course, not be at sea. The waves are swelling, and he sees land in the distance, and the trees and the birds is something that he desires to be part of instead of wandering out at sea. Some raggio di sol.
Come raggio di sol, mite sereno. Come raggio di sol, mite sereno. Sovra pranti si flutti si riposa, mentre nel mare, nel profondo seno, sta la tempesta ascosa. Così Taion, gaio e pacato, di contento, di gioia un labbro infiora, mentre nel suo segreto, mentre Santo sai si martora.
Thank you. The next one is Nina, and this is a guy who's in love with his girlfriend Nina, and they find love in amongst nature. Nina.
Tre Johnny son Kenina, 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 letto se ne sta, il letto se ne sta. 3 giorni son Kenina, 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 il letto se ne sta, il letto se ne sta. Pifani, timpani, cembali, svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, a giorno sola più, a giorno non sola più. Svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, a giorno stona tu. Pifani, timpani, tembali, svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più, accio non dorma più. Svegliate mia ninetta, svegliate mia ninetta, accio non dorma più, accio non dorma più.
Thank you. So the next piece I'm going to do is from Showboat, Old Man River. And of course, Old Man River is very important to the Ohio River is what the river in Old Man River refers to. And again, nature, in this terms, the waters, is something that people in American history found hope in being free. And so again, nature provides something for mankind, hope. So Old Man River.
Just keeps rolling. is soon forgotten, but oh man river, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Took that barge and lift that bale, get a little drunk and you land in jail. It's weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along.
Thank you. So the next piece I'm going to do is Ombre, my few. And the character in this piece finds peace in the shade of the trees. And yes. Ombre, my few. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to get one more piece out of the system, and then we should call it a night. The last piece, again, is another piece that is called Deep River. And this one is arranged by Moses Hogan, who is now passed on. And again, this particular song, again, the waters are something that the people that are struggling, to say it nicely, find peace and find hope again in the river.
Home is over Jordan. Deep river, Lord, I want to go over into campground. Over Jordan, deep river, Lord, I want to go over into campground. Oh, don't you want to go to that gospel feast? The bright morning when all is peace, so deep river, Lord, I want to cross over into campground.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.